Your 20s are supposed to feel exciting. At least that's what everyone says. The years where you discover yourself, build your life, find your people, become successful. But what nobody talks about is how confusing this phase actually feels. One day you feel hopeful, the next day you're completely lost. You compare yourself constantly. Someone is getting married, someone is building a career, someone is moving abroad, someone is making a lot of money, someone already seems sure of who they are, and then there's you still trying to figure out what you want, who you are, where you belong. And slowly, your 20s stop feeling exciting. They start feeling overwhelming. I think your 20s feel confusing because this is the first phase of your life where nobody really tells you what to do anymore. Like you're on your own. In school, there was a structure, clear goals, clear timelines. But adulthood, nobody hands you a map. Suddenly, you are expected to make big decisions, understand yourself, heal emotionally, build a future, and somehow enjoy life at the same time. And thanks to social media, that makes it worse. You're constantly watching people because you're on the social media and you're seeing people that are your age that are living completely different lives. Some seem ahead, some seem happier, some seem more successful. So naturally, what happens to you is that you start questioning your own pace, you start questioning your lifestyle. But I think the hardest part of your 20s is realizing that becoming an adult doesn't automatically make you feel okay. You still feel unsure, you still overthink, you still carry old wounds, you still feel lonely sometimes. And that's okay. Your 20s are strange because you're constantly becoming and unbecoming. You outgrow people, outgrow dreams, outgrow old versions of yourself, and sometimes you don't even recognize who you're becoming anymore. That's why this phase feels emotionally unstable because your identity is changing constantly. So, if your 20s feel confusing right now, here's what I want you to remember. Number one is being uncertain doesn't mean you are lost forever. Confusion does not mean failure. It usually means you're growing, right? And the next thing you want in your life to be a reminder is that your timeline is not wrong. Life is not a race happening on one schedule. Some people bloom early, some people slowly. Both are valid. You do not need all the answers right now. You're allowed to figure life out gradually. You're not supposed to stay the same person forever. The real life is reinventing yourself. And maybe your 20s were never meant to be perfect. In fact, they are never meant to be perfect. And nobody's 20s are very perfect, right? Because they're meant to confuse you, shape you, humble you, teach you in so many ways. And maybe this uncertainty is actually where your real growth begins, right? So tell me honestly, what has been the hardest part of your 20s so far? Feeling behind, not knowing what you want, loneliness, pressure. But let me tell you one thing. One day you look back at this version of yourself with more softness. You will realize you were trying your best while figuring life out for the first time. So breathe. You're not failing at your 20s. You're simply living them to your very best knowledge.
Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I